Hello and welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to show you how to print using Unicenta, how to connect your Unicenta with your printer. For that I'm using XPrinter. This is my printer machine. XPrinter is the name of the vendor. I'm going to show you the version model. I think it is the 100 and XPN 160. There's too much light. Hope you can see it. Yeah, it's okay. Alright, so this is the printer. Let me resize this one. Alright, so next you need to download the driver. Okay, the driver are the one that will help us to connect our laptop with the printer. So let's go on. Let's go on Google. Then download XPrinter 70 version 7.77. All right, this version is gonna work for most of the modern XPrinter machine, most of them. All right, but if you have an older one, you have to download a previous version. It depends. Okay, so you can Google it what version is good for you, but this one is for most of the modern one. I think it's okay. So you go here. You can go on the pCloud one here. Okay, or you can even go here. I think that's the official site of the vendor, website of the vendor. So I think it's here. You can see XPrinter driver setup v7.77. All right. So I already downloaded it. I have it here. Okay. So after you download, you have to extract all, like unzip. Once you unzip it, you will get something like that, and then you double click on it. Click yes. You accept the agreement. Next. Next. Install. And bam, install. If you click finish, you want to launch the software. All right, so this is the configuration. So here you have to select your OS. I'm using Windows 10, but if you're using Windows 11, you can still select Windows 10 if 11 is not available here. It's almost the same. Then you have to click on USB for the printer interface. You have to select USB. Sometimes it's tricky to do because I think the software is not well designed. So how to say, it's a bit weird, you know. Then you have to click on the model of my printer is, I think is, I showed you before, XPN 160. I can't see it here. It doesn't show me. So you can just select between XP80 or XP90. Those two can handle most of the modern X printer. So I'm going for XP80. Then I'm going to click install now. All right. So this is a succeed message. After that, you can test it by print a test page. You can click on yes. And bam, you see, I just print. I'm going to make it bigger to show you. All right, this is it. All right, you can see. I hope this works. This has some issue. I'm sorry. I'm using my phone to record this. So this is it. So after that, you can open Unicenta. Okay. So we just open Unicenta. That's what I wanted to do. We wait. Taking some times. And bam, this is Unicenta. Then we are going to configure the printer in Unicenta so it can be connected and print easily. So you can select, go for administrator. I think that's the one have the right to edit the configuration. You go in, I hope you can see. Yeah, let me put this one right here first. You go in configuration. You double click on it. Let me put this back. Yeah, no. Okay. Then you go in peripherals. Yeah. And then you select printer. First you need to get the name of your printer machine, okay? Or basically the driver. And for that, you have to go on settings. Okay. Once in setting, look for scanner. So it's printer and scanner. Okay. And this is the name of our printer here. Okay. XP80 copy 2. I think if you install for the first time, you won't get this copy 2 because I installed the same driver multiple times. That's why I have this one, this copy 2 things. All right, so let's go in Unicenta. You just select your copy 2. Now, one thing I want to tell you guys is, for example, if you have a hold-on machine, or even your OS, your Windows OS, like maybe Windows 7 something, some of them doesn't use the same ports as the printer to do the connection to communicate. And for that, you have to identify the port. But most of the time, if you're using any modern OS or any last XPrinter machine, I think it's going to be totally fine. But let me show you real quick how to do this. You go on manage, you go on printer properties, and you go on ports. Okay. And from here, you can see, from here, I can see that on which port my printer is connected, and it's connected on USB 001. So that's the ports my laptop and the printer are using to communicate. Okay. So sometimes it can be the ports COM1, COM2, or COM3. It depends on the printer. Okay. I'm telling you, if maybe you are using another printer or something like that. It can be COM1, COM2, or COM3. And if it's one of them, then on the Unicenta, you have to change the configuration. You can choose TMU 220, yeah. And for the port, you have to select the same port as the one you configure in the driver. So it can be COM2, COM3, or COM4. You can see it's the same thing here. Or it can be LPT1. You know, you have many ports. Okay. So mine is just the USB. Or is it? Mine is just, I'm going to show you right quick. Yeah, USB 001. So, but in that case, you just select printer and then you select your printer here. Okay. I installed the same driver multiple times. That's why I have XP80. But yeah, you just select the driver name that you are seeing in the parameter in the settings. Okay. So I select and I save. So sometimes you have to restart the software so the configuration can, be set up, okay? Or sometimes even, reboot your machine, okay? But I don't think in my case I don't need it. I need it. I don't think in my case I need it, sorry. So you can choose any, I'm going to choose any of my holder ticket to do a test. So I'm going to select the dates. Okay. All right. So this is one of my tickets. So now we are going to print it. Let me make it bigger for you so you can see it from the printer. All right. Oh no, you cannot see it. Okay, I will try to do something like this. Yeah. So let's print it. And bam, you see? Easy peasy. Easy peasy. You see? It's working perfect. So this is basically how to connect your driver to your Unicenta, prints from Unicenta using your driver. Okay. So thank you so much for watching, and yeah, like the video.